It's CJ here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I highlight and contour using the NYX or NYX Wonderstick. It's a pretty awesome little tool. It's great for people who are just learning how to highlight and contour. It's quick and easy and not too much drama that goes with it. So we're just going to jump right in. Please keep watching if you want to learn how I highlight and contour. And yeah, let's do this. I'm so weird. Basically, I have all my makeup done besides my contouring. So today I'm gonna be using the NYX Wonderstick. This is in the light medium shade. I don't know if you can see that. Whatever. Anyways, so basically it is a highlighting contouring dual-ended stick. And you'll see that this is the highlight shade. This is the contour shade. And I like this because it's really easy, basically. So if you're just learning how to highlight and contour, I would really suggest using this because you don't have to worry about a specific highlighter and you don't have to worry about a specific contouring shade. This one's pretty universal and neutral. I'm very fair skinned, so it suits me pretty well. And it's just easy to do because you just pop it on in the areas that you want to pop it on and just blend it out and you're done. So jumping right in, I'm going to start with the contouring shade. As you can see, it's a pretty light medium color. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I'm still working on it. Anyways, so I'm going to take this stick and I'm going to start at the top of my forehead. And I'm just gonna kind of frame around my forehead. And starting from the top of my ear, I'm gonna work it about halfway down. And then I'm gonna take it and pop a little bit underneath my lip, a little bit under my chin, and under my jawline. And I'm going to take it and very lightly contour the sides of my nose, starting at about where the bridge of my nose and my eyebrow meet. And I'm just going to really lightly, in a fine line, go down the base of my nose. I'll get up closer so maybe you can see it. And then the top. And down the bottom. This is gonna give you that cute little button nose. You know, what all the cute little popular girls had in middle school and elementary school, and they were just so cute. I didn't have that, so now I got a contour for it. So now I'm gonna take this little flat brush. My roommate gave me these. These were all extras that she got. They're no name brand. She got them off of Amazon for $8, but they're really nice. I dig them, and I use them for weird contouring stuff like this when it's cream and I don't really feel like, washing all my nice brushes. So it's nice and soft. You can see it has pretty dense bristles. It's a pretty nice little thick brush, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to start blending out my contour. I'm going to sweep it in upward motions. Sticking to up, I like to take it up versus down, because if you're blending it down, that's going to ruin the whole point of contouring, highlighting. Contouring and highlighting is to basically enhance your natural bone structure, and everything that you contour is bringing back. That's how you have to think of it. Everything is going to catch the shadow and look more hollow, and everything that you highlight is going to bring forward because it's going to catch the light and it's going to be noticeable a little bit better, basically. So I'm blending it up kind of into my temples. Sorry, I guess I should put my mirror in front of the camera, but I didn't think this all the way through. I'm still a newbie at this stuff. I'm gonna go on the other side. I'll kind of get closer so that you can see it. And I'm kind of blending it back towards my temple instead of forward, because you don't want all of this to be like next to your lips, because ideally like this part of your face is all gonna be matte, because you don't want it looking super shiny and like making you look like a grease ball. So blending up. And with highlighting and contouring, blending is your best friend, obviously, because this stuff can get pretty hairy if you're not blending it out very well. Taking it up on my forehead, blending it up into the hairline, because you don't want a tan forehead and then like a weird white hairline. I'll get closer. How about that? Yeah. Sorry guys, pre-workout makes me a little cray-cray. I have to say my eyebrows are looking pretty fierce right now too. Blending underneath. This is gonna accent your jawline. Kind of hide any double chins that you may have, you know, all that good. And then I take my little, like, this is a knockoff beauty blender, basically. It's the knockoff version. And I take that and I'm gonna blend this out. And blend out the sides of the nose. I guess the shadow is pretty bad on this side. Sorry, guys. Get that top and the bottom. Blend, blend, blend. It's always better to blend it out, and if you have to, add more, versus going like really heavy in the beginning and looking like a complete fool and not being able to blend it out because you put so much product on your face. First, you're gonna waste product. Second, it's gonna be harder to take away without ruining the rest of your makeup than it is to add. So always kind of be light-handed, especially if you're doing this from, you know, not much experience. Taking the Wonderstick again, I'm gonna take the highlighting side and pop that on my forehead. And I'm gonna lightly bring it down about halfway to my nose. And then right there at the tip, pop on my Cupid's bow, the bottom of my chin, underneath that contouring strip, and of course with my eyes. Now with my eyes, there is a little bit of a technique that I've learned along the way to add a little bit more depth and dimension, instead of just making your eyes like just getting underneath and basically just covering up any dark circles. You want to take it, and I kind of just start out from here and bring it up, and then kind of do like an acute triangle like this. Kind of see how it's enhancing that bone structure and making me look more like. Same for the other side. I'm gonna kind of bring it up and into a little acute triangle. And I'm not going too crazy with it. And taking the cleaned off, I'm cleaning it right now, cleaned off contouring brush, I'm gonna use the same thing with this. And same concept, just blend it out. I've seen a lot of people blending out with their beauty ball or beauty blender, but personally, I'm more of a makeup brush person. I just like my makeup brushes over the beauty blender. guess you gotta be a little bit more careful doing your lipstick. I'm gonna lightly blend out my forehead, and I'm kind of taking it and bringing it over my eyebrows to enhance that area right there. And I'm not taking it too far up because then you're gonna ruin the contour you got going on. I'm gonna bring it down my nose, and I'm kind of just patting it so that I don't get it onto my contouring. I'm gonna take a smaller stippling brush. If you see the two, you can see the difference in them. And this is what I like to use under my eyes, just because it's a little bit smaller and precise. And I'm lightly blending it up and out. And I take it down like this. And very light-handed. You don't want to be like dragging it across your face. Just lightly blend it out. I'll get up closer so you can see. And now you can see that like it's white and then tan. Next I'm gonna go in with my blush. Today I'm kind of using a light shimmery pink. You can kind of see that it has a sheen to it. I bounce back and forth between this flat like mauve. It's one of those weird words like moist. Everybody hates that word. And anyways, I bounce back and forth between this like flat shade, but I'm kind of going for like a super highlighted. So I'm gonna go with this little light shimmery shade. And I'm gonna take my Vincent Longo brush. It's the number 27 blush brush. You can kind of see right there. I'm gonna lightly pick up the product, and I'm just gonna pop it on the apples of my cheeks. Actually, I'm gonna go like this so I can see better. I guess I should have done this from the beginning, right guys? Woo! We can tell CJ don't know how to do this very well. And I'm taking that, popping it onto the apples of my cheeks, and I'm blending upwards and out. It's just how I personally like it. It goes with my bone structure a little bit more. Some people like to tend to keep it a little bit closer to here in this range, but I like blending it out. But I do tend to keep it a little bit more concentrated, of course, on the apples of my cheeks. Now going in with a bigger stippling brush, basically, from the two, here's the two. This is what I use for the contour. This is what I'm gonna use to set my under eye highlighter. And I'm gonna take my Anastasia of Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm gonna use this banana color shade right here. It doesn't really pick up that well on the camera, but it's basically banana, the same as the Ben Nye one. I'm gonna pick up the product, and I'm just gonna pop it under my eye. This is just gonna set that highlighter and keep it from creasing or running, because it is a cream product, and I always like to set my creams with a powder. And as you can see, when I'm taking it, I'm bringing it in towards the corner of my eye. This is gonna help it to keep from creasing. And now, taking Makeup Forever's HD High Definition Powder. This is just a setting powder. It helps smooth everything out and blend everything and make it look like a nice flawless finish. And my Vincent Longo number 30 brush. It's just a nice big old fluffy brush. I'm taking a little bit of the product. As you can see, it's just, you can't really see that well. It's just a light, it's a translucent powder. I was using Revlon's Photo Finish or Photo Ready. I think it's Photo Finish. Translucent powder, it's the same concept. And I really kind of focus right here to blend this all out, and I go in up and down motions just to keep it all flow in the same way. On the nose. It also, like if you're more of an oily skin person like I am, it helps pick up that oil and keep you nice and matte throughout the day. All right, so to finish this look, I'm just gonna pop on the highlighter, the actual like highlighter, shimmery highlighter. And I'm just gonna go back in with the Anastasia palette. And I know that this is not very typical, but I'm actually using a foundation brush. It's my Vincent Lago number 27 foundation brush, but I've never used it for foundation. It's just kind of sat because I had another foundation brush by Lancome that I like better. But I like using this for my highlighter because it's a little bit more precise until I go and get myself an actual legit highlighter brush. And I take that, and over here, I'm just popping it on to the back. This is just gonna accentuate my cheekbone. I kind of like to do it like in a C motion. And as you can see, I'm just keeping it back here because we already have a shimmery shimmery blush going on, and you don't want it to be like shimmer overload because then it just kind of looks funny and you look like you're a 12-year-old girl. I like to take my finger and just pop it on the tip of my nose and carefully over my Cupid's bow. Yeah. And you're golden. I don't know. I'm sorry that my lighting isn't very good, but as you can see, I do got a nice little shimmer, nothing too crazy. It's nice and natural. If I'm going for a more dramatic look, I would probably do my contour a little bit darker, but this is just like a natural, like everyday contour that anybody can wear. It's basically everyday wear. So I hope that you guys liked it. Any questions or comments, please list them below. Like and subscribe. Like I said, I am new at this. I'm getting better. I'm learning as I go. I know I need to work on my lighting and my camera and all that kind of good stuff, but practice makes perfect in all things of life. So keep watching, stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.